Reading I-Ching. Great power. Composition of hexagram. Thunder is roaring above the sky. On the background of wide and high sky, the lightning shines with bright light and strong power, which seems to illustrate a grand and strong force that can be observed from afar. In that sense, it also seems to indicate the hope and possibility to achieve anything we want. However, both the sky and lightning are in fact intangible, without material substance. One may argue that the lightning can actually manifest a physical effect when it crashes down on Earth, but the lightning in this hexagram is flashing above the sky. Lightning often indicates the possibility of rain, which will wet the soil in the future, but you should avoid talking about dazzling plans, without actual progress or achievement. We have the opportunities and possibilities as wide as the heaven. It would be problematic if we get ahead of ourselves, or get our heads in the clouds, but if we actually start to achieve the tasks one by one, with the infinite vitality and power like the lightning, we may find out that obtaining what we want is easier than we have thought before. Overall meaning. Contrary to the preceding hexagram retreat, this time, 2 lines of yin are located above 4 lines of yang. Recall that the general relationship between yin and yang is that yin resolves and maintains what yang started. Therefore, we may interpret this hexagram that the lines of yang, which symbolize ideas and possibilities, are overflowing the lower part of the hexagram, and a pair of yin are realizing such dreams and inspirations sequentially on top of them. While the previous hexagram of retreat told you to take a step back from the reality and watch it at a distance, this hexagram seems to tell you that it is time for you to return from the idle state and take on a new challenge based on fresh ideas. The 2 trigrams consisting of great power represent thunder and heaven respectively, neither of which are physical substances that can be held in hands. Therefore, it seems to symbolize that we should not be bound by realistic constraints at the moment. It may be better for us to imagine new ideas and to actively pursue them, based on the assumption that anything we imagine can be realized in some way or another. Of course, it does not mean that we may simply list every other strange ideas irresponsibly. As the 2 lines of yin at the last position symbolize, we also need to prepare the foundation on which we can realize what we imagine, in order to ensure that all the imaginations do not end up as daydreams. One may argue that it is contradictory to say that we should imagine new ideas without realistic limitation, but that we should also prepare the foundation to realize them. However, setting a limit on the scope of what we can imagine is completely different from unleashing the power of imagination freely like the lightning in the sky, and then considering possible ways to realize them. We need to keep finding the balance between imagination and utilization incessantly, in order to come up with solid and sustainable results.